Greetings there, fellow travelers. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about today. I have somewhat of an idea. I'm going to talk a little bit about me trying to start up this YouTube channel. I'll try to get rid of any unnecessary noises and properly edit this because I know I'm going to pause a lot talking to myself. I'm used to talking to others. I have no issues talking. Oh, I'm talking about nothing now. Okay. Hello. HackWolfin's the name. You can just call me Hack. And I do art. And I also have a wide range of subjects I would like to talk about. Why I do art. And hopefully that means, I want to say the two of us, but I would hope that there's more than one person listening this far into the video. And I'm only a minute in. But yes, I hope that we all can get along and have fun together. I mostly just kind of want to take some questions. I have a few videos planned that are a bit more time consuming and require some lots of editing and original artwork and stuff. But I'm just like, I kind of gotta go with what works, and a lot of people seem to like speed paints with a little bit of a story or just a conversation, and today it's just a conversation. It's just you and me, you being however many people listening to this video, and me being Hack. Just Hack. Little robot. As for what I am drawing today, we'll get that out of the way. I'm drawing a little bit of some requests from a little species community. If you're familiar with original species, if you've been on the neurodivergent side of the internet, I guess, then you've probably seen them around. If not, they're just fun little guys. This one, I will have the links below for who they belong to from like the master list, so to speak, so you can see exactly what artist drew them or all those fancy credits and stuff. I do have my border blocking out my reference images because I don't know. I got permission to record and post the speed paints for all these characters that I drew for request. That was one of the qualifications for the request, but I didn't mention, am I allowed to actually show the original artwork and stuff like that, so that part is simply been cropped out. So the credits and stuff will be below if you actually want to see their designs. But yes, I'm trying to get into this field. There's been a lot of studying on the back end, a lot of information about thumbnails, proper titling, things like what kind of stuff I want to do. I don't want to be into too much of a niche genre. Like, I see a lot of artists are very much story time only, but I kind of want to have a little bit more range, so I'm trying to figure out exactly what kind of areas I can do. So that's why I've mostly been uploading just speed paints for now. They're a little bit more loose. They don't necessarily require an audience that only wants to see that from me. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I'm hoping that all goes well. I have a few I actually did listen to there's quite a few different streamers and YouTubers and stuff that talk about they don't do certain things unless they have an idea for the thumbnail and title. So I have been listening to a few different merits of that. I actually have a few thumbnails done for videos that I haven't recorded yet, just to see if I could get an interesting thumbnail out of them. So I am trying a few different things. So if you are an early subscriber, probably some of the people who I've taken requests from, because there was sometimes I asked if you would do so. You know, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna draw your little guy, a little girl, or a little creature, I might as well at least ask that you follow so you can see that happen. Oh man, I'm gonna do this all in one take, aren't I? I might not even go back and edit out all the awkward breaths. I will mute my breaths out, don't worry. I get actively annoyed by that. Oh man. But yes, I do enjoy drawing. As you can see, most of what I'm doing today are more lineless, kind of like simple things. Some of them have sketch work done for them prior. Some of them I just kind of go into. This kind of stuff's really easy. It's not necessarily too complex for me. It just means I can lay back a little bit and just kind of doodle. Most of these images were finished in under 30 minutes. They're quite easy, so this speed paint isn't too terribly sped up for that process. This is the Lope one. I'm watching the speed paint as I talk. Oh, well, this is a good place to keep me on track. Alright. But YouTube, I have a few different ideas. Particularly, I do want to ask if anybody has any question on, like, particularly how I draw. I know I had, so far the most views has been on the speed paint of my Trigun comic. I say the most views, but I only have 2 active videos. I have uploaded videos in the past. I just kind of hit them all because I younger, tried different things. If you've seen them, you've seen them. All like, I think 50 of you. But yeah, just kind of want to like just hone in on exactly what I want to present for YouTube, I guess, and what I actually want to do on this platform and stuff like that. A big push that's made me come to YouTube is the simple fact of the matter that the internet is kind of being taken over by AI, and that's not necessarily my favorite thing ever. But I kind of wanted a way to just like really showcase my art where anybody who sees it can see it as purely genuine. And being able to record and share like the process feels like kind of the best way for me. And I do intake a lot of YouTube, so there's that as well. And also, well, things like the Adoptables community, for example. Their DeviantArt is like completely been taken over by AI generated art that people are buying, which I honestly, the concept of that is very, very funny to me, because the Supreme Court has ruled that AI cannot be copywritten, which many of you don't know, and the connection of that meaning an artist can give rights away for their work. So when we sell an Adoptable or something, we can give a collection of rights with that image since it's created 100% by us. But when it comes to AI generated work, since that's not copywritten, there is no rights you can give with that piece of artwork. So it's honestly quite hysterical seeing people actually purchase and buy something that's computer generated, because it's in the open domain by default. Anybody can use and generate that. And it's just like, there's just so much that the AI community is doing and stuff that it's like, you know what, I don't want to take that sitting down, you know? I want to be able to express my art and utilize my art in ways that are purely mine, and YouTube is just a really good option for that, as priorly mentioned. It just means like I can showcase my art, and there's a as an artist, if anybody else does art, there's a sense of accomplishment with improving and seeing yourself improve over time and stuff, and being able to look at a piece, even if it's just a short doodle or something that took you multiple days and weeks. There's that nice sense of accomplishment that comes with it that you don't get with AI generated work. We all played with it. You don't get any sense of accomplishment from sending in a prompt to a program or whatnot. There is some use for it. I am very much like here for like artists using them for multiple sets of a tool that it has shown itself quite a bit of use, though whenever I've actually attempted to be like, oh, I have this idea. Let me see what it gets, and I'll just put it out exactly like it. I never actually get an accurate depiction of what I'm thinking, so that is an issue. But hey, my brain's just too big for it, right? But yes, multiple issues with AI art, and just like, you know what? It's like everybody says, it doesn't really matter what AI art does in a sense, because in the long run, like, we're just going to, the artists are always going to have a need, and people are always going to want to have an art, you know, like human made work. It's like the same thing when you like go to like a farmer's market, and you get like something that's been made, like there's always a baked good like little table in a farmer's market. I don't know if any of you guys actually been. And it's like there's always something so much better about having someone who freshly made a toaster strudel instead of getting one from the store, you know? The human made stuff has its own value, and everybody's known that from the start with this whole AI movement and whatnot. And it's just kind of like, this is the way I am choosing to capture how my art has value. With this platform and with the ability to share like my art as a whole, the entire process, all except the refs, I'm leaving my layers available for anybody to see. You can see my pin settings and everything because I want to share that. I want people to be able to utilize that as they please. It's all these little things that this platform offers and stuff to fully encapsulate art. I can fully encapsulate a story. I can fully capsulize like an idea. A capsule. I'm drawing capsule head creatures. That's funny. But I can really kind of get a nice grip on what exactly it is that I am doing and exactly how I want to put it together and display it. And like, you know what? AI is never gonna take that away from me. I mean, I've wanted to do YouTube before, but I guess if AI's done anything besides, you know, having some usefulness as a tool and stuff, it's fully kind of just giving me a little bit of an extra push to really push onto this career. I do have some really fun videos I have set aside. I really hope you guys are looking forward for more than me, the people who have already subscribed. I think I have like 32 subscribers already, which is really nice. It's really great that so many of you guys have like believed in me this far, or found that form for the other video idea I'm going to be recording shortly. And subscribed because that was a requirement for me doing free art for you. Again, species information is going to be linked at the bottom. I see I'm running out of time. And I will have some more information. If you want to be in a future video, have your character in a future video, I open up commissions mostly on Toy House right now. It's just kind of easier and separate it from everything else. I will have those information in the bottom and a few Toy House codes in case any of you guys don't have access. Bye-bye.